Jamie Bear McDonald. He's a former competitive eater. He went against Kobayashi, and he lived to tell about it, but he didn't beat him. But, he's a former Navy vet, and he opened up a couple of barbecue restaurants in the Connecticut area, and Seton had gone to the one in Hartford and I said, look, if he can bring it down and cook on the Traeger, we'll have him on Meat Friday. Yes,
Yeah, because we got a standard here to upkeep.
Yes.
And I think Bears certainly lives up to it.
Yeah, he exceeded the standard. Yes, Paul.
It's fascinating that he was a world-class competitive eater. He's probably 6'2", maybe 200 pounds. He's a normal-looking guy. You would think that you'd have to be – there's no really that many big guys doing competitive eating.
That's the misconception is you think somebody who's really big would be great in competitive eating, but it's the other way around. He said that you want your stomach to be able to expand. That's why Kobayashi's – he said that Kobayashi's got like this extra gear, so he'll keep going until he thinks you're done, and then if not, then he has an extra gear where he goes, all right, I'm just going to win this eating contest. But he said he once ate 16 pounds of food at one sitting, competitive eating. He was the world pulled pork eater at one
record
point.
holder.
Yeah, I think he had like 10 pounds of pulled pork at one sitting for competitive eating, something like that. I don't know if you say, hey, I'm the world record holder in pulled pork.
So the Wing Bowl in Philadelphia
he won that, right?
Is famous, right? Yeah, you won that. Jamie, how many was it? 287 wings. God. 287 wings.
He was actually talking about he broke his rib one time during a competition, like it was sticking out.
Like Deliverance?
Yeah. And then we were talking about, what are the things that you eat? And he said, well, I once, ate like 9 pounds of Velveeta cheese. I don't know if that's like just your workout. Like, hey, I got to get in shape. Well, what are you going to try to eat today? Velveeta cheese. Yeah, Fritzy.
Isn't there a voice of reason? Some doctor, someone in the crowd that can oversee things and go, you know what? We got to draw the line somewhere. We don't need anybody in an ambulance today. At this
Doesn't that sound like a documentary? 9 pounds of Velveeta cheese. 9 pounds of Velveeta cheese.
And the next 30.
The story of Bear McDonald, a Navy vet. 9 pounds of Velveeta cheese.
What if I told you?
Yeah.
One man would eat 9 pounds of Velveeta cheese. I
like that, he was talking about Kobayashi, the way, basketball players would talk about Michael Jordan. He was like, oh, man, you know what? He just sort of go along, and then he had the extra gear, and then all of a sudden he's crushing you. Competitive eater. Yeah. Thank you, though. Great food. We appreciate you bringing it in and cooking it on the Traeger.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.